Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Holler. Hey, today I have another product overview for you. The guys over at Pit Barrel were gracious enough to send one over for me to check out. So today we're going to unbox it. I'm going to show you how it comes to you, and then we're going to do a burn test on it. So let's get started. Alright guys, so this is how your Pit Barrel cooker will come to your door. This is the box that it comes in. If you don't know anything about these, what this is a drum smoker where you basically hang your meat, vertically smoking. There is a grill rack in there to be able to grill regular food also. This company is out of Kentucky. They're veteran owned. So pretty good box. I don't see any issues as far as shipping goes. Looks like it'll stand up pretty good. I had no issues. Doorbell rang. I had this box sitting at the front door. So what comes with your Pit Barrel? So all the stuff right here comes with your Pit Barrel. So you get the regular 30-gallon steel drum. You get a stand, the grill grates. You get 2 hanging rods, 8 steel hooks, 1 hook remover, and a charcoal basket. And I believe when you order any accessories too, they're going to pack them down inside the barrel. I'm supposed to have some extra accessories, so once we unbox it, they should be in there. I'll show you how that comes, and I will show you what does not come with it when you just order just the straight Pit Barrel. Now this thing cost $2.99, and that is shipped to your house. So overall, not a bad deal. Now I have cooked on one of these a few times. I actually got one for my father for Father's Day, and while we were down in Mississippi visiting just a few weeks ago, I did do some cooks on it, and it did come out. The food did come out pretty fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and let's see how this sucker comes. Alright, so first thing we see right off the bat is they put a few of their rubs in here. So this is an all-purpose rub, and then here's their beef and game rub. I will definitely be checking these out. That'll be for a later video though. Little instruction book, so we'll go through that in a minute. And then just my order sheet. Alright, it is packaged pretty well in here. I don't see any reason for anything to happen to it during shipping. So here's our lid to it. Like I said, they pack everything in the barrel that you order from them. That most likely saves on shipping costs, so they can put it all in one box. So let's see what all we got in here. So they sent me some of their pit grips. Now this is an accessory. You do have to purchase this separately. This is the stand that the barrel is going to sit on. to be elevated off your deck or your patio. This is another accessory they have now to basically make cleaning ash out easier. The charcoal basket basically attaches to this so that when you pull it out, it brings the ashes with you. I'll show you this later. Alright, this is the grill grate that it comes with. So when you want to do regular grilling like burgers, chicken, steak, pork chops, you can do regular grilling on it. Now this is an accessory rack that you can get. And what this can do is it can replace the other rack that I just showed you. You can still grill steaks, anything like that you just want to do straight direct grilling on. But what makes this different is it's hinged. So if you want to do some bigger cooks, say you have some ribs going at the same time as you're doing a pork butt or something like that, well, you flip it over and it's hinged. So see how this comes down, and your rack of ribs can come through here like this while you're sitting a pork butt or whatever else you're cooking here, so you can cook it all at once. This is pretty neat. Alright, this is your charcoal basket. This is what we'll fill our charcoal with. That'll go down in the bottom of the drum. That's how you get your heat. This thing is pretty heavy. It's definitely well made. This is going to last a long time. Alright, here's a box that has the lid horseshoe handle, so we'll have to install that, and 8 hanging hooks. This is going to be my rods that go across the barrel like this for you to hang your food on. Alright, one other extra I did get is the turkey hook. And what this does is your chicken or turkey will slide onto this rod, and then this goes on and it basically sits on those 2 hanging bars like this, so that you're basically hanging a turkey, chicken, or whatever else you can think about hanging on there. And this is an accessory. Alright guys, so as far as assembly instructions, this is what you get. Just for the lid. That's the only assembly you have to do, is just put the horseshoe on the lid. Check this out guys, I was getting ready to put the horseshoe on the lid. You're ready to go inside and get a screwdriver or open up the box where the horseshoe comes. So check it out. They actually send you a screwdriver, so you don't even need to go hunt anything. And there's our horseshoe. It's going to go on our lid. Alright guys, for putting our horseshoe on, you basically have just these 2 screws right here. And on the back you have 2 nuts that attach to it. And they do give you a wrench to be able to hold on to the nut as you're tightening the screw down. So no big deal. And that's basically the only assembly you have to do. Like I said, that's our stand down below. So go ahead and put it up on top of it. Alright, so this is our charcoal pan, like I was saying earlier, and man, this thing is heavy, I'm telling you. It's gonna last for a while. And this other one is your ash pan, basically to catch the ashes. And like I said, that is an accessory. You do have to order that separately. And to put it on, all you do, slide it on just like that. It has these little hook things there that just basically slide in all the way around. That's when you're done and all your ashes are there, you basically just pick it up and dump your ashes. But you don't necessarily need that, because you can just take the whole barrel and dump it into something, because the whole barrel, it's not that heavy. It is sturdy though. Let me tell you, this whole thing is built very well. I am very impressed with the way it's built. So let me go ahead and start getting it set up the way. Let me show you how it is after everything's in and what it looks like. Alright, so the first thing you do, you would have this full of charcoal. You would set this right down in the bottom. Then if you are going to grill, you would put your rack down here, and there's basically these little pegs for your grill rack to sit on. And the extra one you can buy, this is the one that has the hinge on it. So you can use it regular to grill with, or you can hang it in like this. And just like that, that's where you can hang some ribs here and something else here, whether it be brisket or chicken or anything else you want. But I think the main way most people are going to cook with this is going to be hanging their food, which you get these hanging bars. They go in here. Just like that. And they give you plenty of hooks to hook into your food. Ribs, chicken, or whatever else you can dream up of hanging. Then once you get your food on, you'll basically hang them in there like that. Alright, so the only thing we have to do to set the barrel up is at the bottom it has a vent. And this instruction guide right here tells you how you need to make that vent look. So 0 to 2,000 foot, you're talking about sea level here, it's only a quarter open. Then you just go up as the higher you go up. I'm basically about 250 foot here, so we'll be using this first one. Alright, got it all tightened down, so that's what it looks like. Alright guys, so that's how this thing comes shipped to you. That's how it's boxed in. So as far as the quality, and this thing is a barrel, it's pretty heavy duty. You're not going to have to worry about this thing breaking down, anything like that. I mean, there's no moving parts, no electronic components, anything like that. So it's just it's a smoker, guys. Very well built. So the next thing for me to do is I'm going to actually fire it up for you. I'm not going to cook anything today. I'm just going to fire it up. We're going to monitor the temperature and actually want to see how long this thing will go. They claim that it'll go about 6 to 7 hours. So I want to see what temperature we're at and how long it actually goes. Alright guys, for lighting instructions, it basically tells you to fill your charcoal basket up level, and then we're going to take about 40 briquettes and put them in our chimney starter. And it does say they recommend using just regular old Kingsford's blue. So let me go ahead and get about 40 in this basket. Alright, after we get our chimney filled, go ahead and take the other basket and set down in the bottom. I'm actually going to light my chimney just using their grill rack. I'm going to set it right on top of it. Alright guys, our chimney's been burning for right at 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and it says to dump these right on top of the other coals. Now, one note here, this is just a regular Weber charcoal chimney. It's their regular size. Pit Barrel does make a smaller one, which is going to make it easier to dump in. So I'll just do the best I can with this bigger one. Alright, it says after that charcoal and the chimney burns for 12 to 15 minutes, we go ahead and put our rods in. And we go ahead and close it up. Make sure it's set on there very good. And also it says there's no reason to season or anything like that. It's ready to go as soon as you get it. I'm basically just going to do this just to show you how long it can go. We're just doing a test here. Oh, and one thing I forgot to show you a while ago too. It comes with this hook puller, which when your hooks are hanging on your rods like this is how you grip them out. So you can pull them out of the barrel. Alright guys, it is right around 10 o'clock my time. So this is our starting temperature, around 309, 310 degrees. This is right after I just poured the hot coals over the other coals. So I'm going to be watching it, and we're going to see how long it goes. I'm going to call it done once it goes below 250. That's where we'll call it done. Alright guys, it's been a little bit over 4 hours now. Actually about 4 hours and 20 minutes so far on our burn test here. So we're still reading at 290 degrees. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. So we still have a pretty good basket of coals left still. Alright, I'll let it keep going. Alright guys, it is currently 5 o'clock and it's still sitting at 287 degrees. So we're right at the 7-hour mark. So definitely what they say this cooker will do, it'll definitely do, because they say 6 to 7 hours. Let's look and see in here. And I still have quite a few coals left. So we'll see how long it goes. Alright guys, it is now 7 o'clock my time. We're still reading about 264 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and call this test done. I know I said I'd take it to 250, but this is close enough. I just checked out the charcoal in there. It's about done. And Pit Barrel basically says the cooker cooks between around 275 to 325, somewhere around there. Alright guys, so our test is done. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened there. So first I want to talk about the conditions that we're under right now. So we got 9 hours out of that cook. Pit Barrel says between 6 to 7 hours. Now one thing that I did was I didn't cook anything, and that will affect the temperature inside. A few times we were running a little bit higher, around 350, but without anything in there to cook, your temperature is going to spike up. So we're basically running about 25 degrees over where we should have been because we wasn't cooking. The other thing is today here in Oregon is about 80 degrees, almost near perfect weather. So I think we got a really good test done. We had good conditions which let the cooker burn for quite a long time. As you can see, the temperature was still at 264 degrees. I could still cook something else on there right now if I wanted to. But as far as all purposes of what I talked about in the original test, then we're going to be done. So my overall thoughts on this cooker is, I believe that Noah and Amber have done an exceptional job on designing this smoker, and I am super excited to be able to share with you guys cooks on it and just coming up with some new ideas, and I'm very happy with it. So that's my overview of the pit barrel cooker, guys. I advise you to go check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. Hey, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and always holler back.